April 2020. This is going to be the what aren't they telling you for the beautiful sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, you are number 2. I have tried to record this video like 6 times. Like, I have something that I need to run out and do. And I've had your cards here ready to go, Taurus. And every single time I'm about to hit the record button on the pad, something else happens. So that lets me know that someone is struggling to say something to you. They don't know how to say it, but they want to say it. And so with that being said, let's get it. So listen. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams? I did link the link down below because I am copy and pasting my template inside of each one of my description boxes. But once I'm done with all of the videos, I will go in and put a new portal in for you guys to have access to the winners. Just in case when I go live, I don't get an opportunity to reach all of you. Now, my contest is over. It ended last night. Thank you for everyone that entered. It was a good amount of you. I was so blown away with the amount of entries that I'm going to do something special. I will make that announcement in my video when I set up and go live and figure out how I'm going to bring the winners to you. But I do have a surprise for everyone who took the time to go and not just enter the contest via email, actually went and did the other things. I appreciate that. And I think that until the country is open again due to the circumstances that's going on, I think I'm going to run a contest probably for the whole summer. Some sort of contest where you can enter to win readings with me. Because I know that we are all on different financial playing fields, okay? But I will decide, and I will be giving you guys the surprise and all of that. But I did choose 12 winners, as I stated, as well as a 13th. I have already reached out to her. And it was very remarkable what she did. And I was very impressed with that because that said to me that she wanted a reading. And that's beautiful because that is what I started my business for, to help people. So thank you again. Let's move on. Okie dokie. So Taurus, I see the energy between you and your individual. Someone is definitely shaking in their boots because they know they done effed up now. I'm going to tell you this. I saw this reading coming and taking shape, and I was like, wow. So when I started reading the top 5, yes, I am doing this in reverse, okay? Yes, this is from the 19th to the 25th. Yes, it is May 1st. Yes, I read the energy in reverse for the last week. I am going to be bringing you the you versus them readings, and I love the way April ended up rounding out, because I did you versus them readings from the 1st through the 5th. And then I'm doing you versus them readings from the 26th to the 30th. So you always will have content. If you get caught up in actual days and you miss the messages, then I'm sorry. If you are a viewer that prefers to, go and watch a reader because it has that particular date frame, that's fine. But everyone else who knows how we've been rocking, especially under the circumstances, let's get going. So what I did with Scorpio, guys, is I went in and I shuffled a little bit different. So 5 main energies are here, okay? Then I'm taking the When Spirit Speaks Oracle and clarifying each one of those 5 energies. And then I am taking the Hidden Truth Oracle and clarifying each one of those energies to give you a broader perspective, to reach more people, to see which parts of it you resonate with, rather than going through one storyline, although it kind of ends up being the same thing. Anyway, take what resonates. With that, in that vein, let's get started. You will be extended, my beautiful Tauruses. You are number 2, okay? This is my anniversary weekend. So I'm just doing these cards and getting them out of the way so I can give you the messages. If you're interested in booking a reading, all of that is below. I will be not taking personal readings from like the 1st today. I wouldn't read on Fridays anyway, but I think this weekend I'm not taking readings. I don't know. Let me see. Up until next week. Okay. Yes. So I will be able to come to you guys and do other stuff for the channel. I have a lot of content to upload. I'm going to be finishing April. Okay, I know we're 6 minutes in. Let's get on with it, Marv. Get on with it. Okay, I'm sorry. So just look out. First card is the Hermit. Someone has definitely called themselves. That's why I'm saying called themselves. Separating from you because they have something that they're trying to do. What are they trying to do? Well, typically the energy of the Hermit obviously is talking about you needing to some introspection and you're searching and you're, by yourself. And this particular individual is the one, in my opinion, or from the way that I'm reading it, that knows that their behavior did cause some type of rift between you guys. And it's been mentally taxing on them with the Ten of Swords. Okay. And the heart of the matter, we have the Four of Pentacles. This could be definitely an energy that they're dealing with some of the things that's going on in the world right now. But we do have Seven of Cups energy, and then we have the Lovers. I'm going to pull this together before I give you your clarifications. So, as I always do, let's spend a little time with the main energy. Looking for some type of introspection and searching. Calling themselves kind of disconnecting, trying to figure things out. There will be ups and downs. There will be good days. There will be bad days, because at the end of the day, what's going on is that they're mentally stressed out. I do feel like this person has some issues independent of you. They are bottoming out in that Ten of Swords energy right now, trying to figure out what the hell to do. I do feel, sorry guys. I do feel like some of them Taurus have been affected by what's going on financially. I do see a Four of Pentacles. They are probably in a situation where they're holding on to those pentacles so tight. So again, this is very, very similar the way that it's starting. A couple of videos back, I don't even remember which one, I apologize, but there was an energy here that the individual was affected, and you guys were probably already weird with one another, like things between you guys was weird, and this situation didn't help, if that makes sense. So I see that is sort of what's going on, except I say to you guys now, and I've said this before, don't you know the expression, you never know a person until you live with them? Well, the same is the case when something tragic happens. You can see a person that can appear to have it all together, straight up and down, right? But when something traumatic happens or there's some type of trauma, you will not even know who this person is. So keep that in mind. It seems to me that this individual switched. That Chicago slang, flip states. This person showed you another side of them. And right now, you guys could be definitely not communicating the best right now, okay? I think, Taurus, with you, you have an issue with the way this person handles things. Now, as Taurus and my Venus and Mars, I understand that. That fixed energy, unfortunately for us, anywhere you have Taurus in your personal planet, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mars. Even if you have Taurus, what else? Even if you have Taurus, that would probably block you personally. Your inner planets you feel the quickest. Your outer planets is a slow moving energy. But back to the point before I get off into astrology, which I have missed. Anyway, that fixed energy is hard to navigate through. That fixed energy is based upon facts, is based upon tried and true things. So people say you're stubborn. People say you're this and that. But what they don't understand is that, yes, there's a little bit of letting go that needs to take place. And, you know, some of us have it worse than others. But the reason why you're like that, Taurians, is because your fixed nature has fixed you in a way where tried and true things that is measurable have made you the way that you are. And of course, perfection doesn't exist. So there's also sprinkled in there a little bit of that happened one time and it won't happen again. And I mean, honestly, your way of protection is by only making the mistake one time and not wanting to make it again. So to you, you know, you are so convicted, Taurus, to go out and do something, not this person. This person, and I hate to say that, I say this to you guys in your personal readings, I don't want to talk about the person that you've loved or the person that you love in a negative way. But this person has a victim's mentality. When we're talking about being possessive, this is their way of trying to control the narrative, just like I just explained your way. So, you know, in the vein of being fair, that's what happens here. So when we talk about the heart of the matter trying to possess something with the Four of Pentacles, they're not very open. You are not as open, but to a certain extent. The irony to a fixed energy is that when something doesn't work, you will try something else. How you derive or how you actually navigate to trying something else is different by the person. But you have some people that will do the exact same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome, which they call insanity. With you, Tauruses, yes and no. If it doesn't work, you're going to put it down. You're like, Now, what gets you to the next level a lot of the time is just the sheer determination to accomplish that goal. So it depends on the way in which you look at it. This individual will stay put a little bit. They will try to hold on. And I can let you know too, where is that card? This person, a lot of I hide behind material things is here as well. The Four of Pentacles, they're missing something because they're so focused on something. And you can relate to that a little bit, Taurus. But this individual, when it comes down to this emotional, you know, when it comes down to accomplishing goals, you can understand. But where you draw the line at is that a person has to go through a certain amount of rigmarole, we'll say that, just to get a seat at the table with you. And when you made your mind up, because you go through that much in your approval process, so to speak, you know, everyone doesn't do the same thing. So to you, it's easy, is my whole point for saying that whole little shuck and jive. And to them, you think that they make it hard, but to them it's more comfortable. So when we talk about the Seven of Cups, you have a tendency to make your mind up. They like to keep options open. This has caused some issues because it's not true. Listen, it's not true. When a Taurus keeps their option open, they're not committing to anybody. And you best believe that when they're in that weird stage of not or of keeping their options open, they're just coming off of something. They're just coming off of something. Now, everybody's different, but this is the Taurus video, so that's what we're doing. We talking Taurus, hashtag. Okay? So with that being said, Taurians, I feel as if, you know, there were some things that they did in this relationship that made you feel that you were not as important. They did not, as I say, carry you or regard you or put you I don't want to say of enough of a pedestal, because you don't necessarily need that. But bottom line is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Tauruses, especially in your inner planet, you need that security. If somebody is playing around, acting like a victim in this Ten of Swords, disconnecting in that Hermit, acting like they got more than one options, and this heart of the matter, if that's not Taurus, then they can move around, because you're not going at gunpoint. I mean, literally. And that's when your immovable, quote unquote, stubborn qualities come out, okay? Then we have the Lover. So you knew very much, very early on about this deep spiritual connection between you two. Let's keep rocking, because see, I keep going. They didn't know. They needed to do what they do. Go through their science project. Go through their hypothesis. Go through all of the things that so they can get to the point where they get to this point. And you don't stick around for that, because you don't have the type of what am I looking for here, guys? You don't have the temperament that's going to sit around and go with the flow. Going with whose flow? If it's not your flow, you're not going. It's like, wait, what? What are we doing here? This isn't a row your boat. This is not a merry-go-round. This is not a roller coaster. I don't have to go with a flow. You prefer to handle your own roller coaster. You don't want nobody else to operate that roller coaster. You picking up what I'm putting down? All right. So this is what they did. And what am I saying? What I'm saying is they didn't carry you right. They know that they screwed up. My Hermit is being clarified by expecting. And if you look at the watch, because I didn't realize this, guys. Somebody else got expecting. Who in the hell was it? Because I hashtagged it. And now I don't remember. Go through the videos, guys. Okay? I don't remember. Somebody, I try to hashtag these. I don't have time right now. I feel like maybe it was Virgo. I don't know. I'm going to start putting these damn playlists up for you guys to be able to find things. But if you look at this, Better Times is in the watch. Can you see that? Better Times. So, yes, there's a little bit of delusion, too, because this person is looking, honestly, you know, going in Hermit. And Hermit isn't necessarily bad. But there's a point where they go look and search for that introspection. And they expect things to be better with you. And you don't think like that. If you're not in it every day with me, constantly letting me know, and I'm speaking from a Taurus perspective, that you're here, that you're present, that when there's a problem, we work on it together, then how do you expect better times? Ten of Swords. They're stressing out because it's a big fat no. Aquarius had no, and I really believe that this expecting was Virgo. I could be wrong. But that's interesting. Now I'm going to look, because that is the major arcana for Virgo, and that would be too freaking creepy. That would be too creepy. No. Hardened. No. Somebody had it. Let me see. Was it Scorpio? No. Unseen. Timing. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to drive me nuts. You know how I am. So hold on. Okay, so Scorpio, Aquarius definitely had no. And that's an air sign. So some of you guys are definitely connecting with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There is further Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then Gemini energy. So there's a lot of air and there's a lot of earth here, okay? There's a lot, but there's also, okay, was it Aries? Who in the hell had this? No, my God. It's going to drive me nuts. Let me see what Pisces had. No. This is going to drive me up a whole wall. So if it wasn't Virgo, I just feel like whoever this is, who is this? No, Aquarius. All right, so I'm sorry. I spent like a whole minute looking for this. If it wasn't this week, it was last week. So someone definitely had expecting. They had expecting. So, again, there is an energy of not being present, but still having a sense of expectation. Now, it's not bad going into Virgo energy, which was what I was saying. But it is bad when there is a going out or going into hermit mode and there not being a real understanding as to what's happening. This person needs to disconnect. There we go. They need some solitude. They are the type of energy that needs to disconnect, Taurus. And unfortunately, you just do in a different type of way. You know, you are the bull. So with that being said, you don't have a place where you go and bury yourself like Scorpio. You don't have a place where you retreat like Cancer. You know, you stay put. Your attribute or your strongest thing about you is you plant, and I believe this is what bulls do. You let me know, but you plant your feet down firmly in the cement, and you just stand stoic. Like, this is what it is. I'm not moving. They don't do that. This Four of Pentacles is being clarified by be open. My Seven of Cups is being clarified by health, which is interesting. And then my Lovers is being clarified by subconscious, which is very, very interesting. I cannot wait to look at that in the extension. So again, you've told them no, you will not accept or allow for them to do what they do. You know that they should have been open. They're realizing it too. They can't control the narrative. There's a health aspect here too. In the Seven of Cups, that indicates to me that something in one of those cups is slightly detriment to their health, that has done something that either puts them at play. And this is the second video where we had strong health connotations, maybe definitely with Cancer. So it's funny that this is the Seven of Cups that's being clarified by health. You could be connecting with Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio because Cancer definitely had that health card, okay? And then we're talking about subconscious. So, you know, they're consciously being drawn here. They're here, and they don't want this connection to end. Expecting in the Hermit, introspection, you were the best thing. You were the best thing in my life. This is what they're coming up with. This is what they're concluding. There was a conversation or something that went on, and it was a big blowout. There were a lot of hurt feelings between you two because that Ten of Swords is heavy communication. And we know that the answer was no, whatever came from that. And I remember every detail of that day is what is clarifying that. There was a point between you two prior to it getting bad, possibly the Three of Pentacles when you guys were working together a little bit more, prior to there being a Four of Pentacles type of let me block things and let me focus on this so I don't see something else between you two. And it's being clarified by be open. So they're coming in understanding that they could have done some things better. And that's being clarified by I want to feel that way again. Okay. This Seven of Cups and the health card is being clarified by I bury myself and work to forget about you. So again, that explains control in the narrative because the Four of Pentacles is just possessing, working. It's not like an Eight of Pentacles, but Eight of Pentacles was very close to this. I remember that in the pre-shuffle. So this energy of this Eight of Pentacles is very, very much so nearby. And it could be that they work, trying to amass this empire. Maybe some of them need to, but others of them, it looks like it's a coping mechanism. So that's a good thing that they have a good work ethic. That's what you guys have in common, depending on what else is in your chart. Subconsciously, they're aware that you are their one, okay? Deep spiritual connection with the Lover's card. What's clarified, and that is, I wish I had treated you better. So there is a point in here subconsciously where they're understanding what needs to be done. The Three of Wands right now has them, this is top of the deck energy, in a state of looking beyond and trying to plan the future. This is not over for those of you guys who resonate with this. That Eight of Pentacles is very, very close, but this Four of Pentacles indicates to me that Eight of Pentacles is, again, very, very, that is an energy that they relate to, that's comfortable. Four of Pentacles is an uncomfortable energy for them. They do have ways in which they block things, Taurus, but they're working like this because of what's going on, possibly, okay? And I do feel that there was already a weird space between you guys, and then we got shut down, and then boom, here we go. So they could be, that could have made it worse. But one more thing before we break for the extension. What's clarifying that is love. So heart chakra is here. Their heart chakra is wide open, and they know that they crossed the line with you. So there was some type of something that happened as a result of this Ten of Swords. There was bad communication. There was bad something that went on, and that's communication, thoughts. I do not see a tower. I do not see third-party energy. If this is that group of Tauruses that had this big blowout, but you have something to curse this person out about or be mad or say, forget it, no. But Taurus, they pissed you off, so you're doing what your Taurus thing. You told them no. There was a big fat red no. Halt. So now you're in Taurus mode. And if they know you true enough, they know that if they really love you, then they're going to have to come with it with this Three of Wands to figure out how to come towards you, okay? They know they can't push you. And that's what I show. So they know that they screwed up. They know that they crossed, they know that, I wish I can name it. They know they told their ass with you. But they know that they crossed the line. But love is here. They are being guided to kind of tap into that heart chakra, but they're doing it. And I'm letting you know actively, they are definitely in exploration mode in this Three of Wands. Did I say swords? If I said swords, I'm saying wands. They're trying to figure out how they can step out. Okay? What the hell do they need to do? How are they going to get you back? They're really racking their brain trying to figure out how to get this back on track. Okay? Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I don't know what I'm going to name it. It's either going to be they know that they crossed the line with you, or they're racking their brain to try to, to figure out how they're going to put this back on track. But this connection isn't over. So if you resonate with that, you're going to go and do your pouting and do your mad thing. I can relate to that. But they have to dig deep, but they are, because we can't discount the lovers, okay? All right. They wish they had treated you better, and now it's time for them to show. They're gonna have to put up a shut up, seriously. So that's what I'm going to name it. If you're okay with that, thank you. I will see you in a couple of days when I put your you versus them readings up. I can't wait to pull that energy. And to everyone else, if you want a little bit more, then I'll see you in the extension. Bye, Taurus.